Hey, it's RICKAFIX. Welcome back. Today I'm going to fix this Hoover vacuum cleaner, the Turbo Cyclonic. It's my brother's vacuum cleaner. He's got a couple dogs, and he had put down on the carpeting all that deodorizer cleaner stuff. It's like putting drywall dust all over the place. And it's the vacuum cleaner's never been the same after that. And now it's clogged with something. And also when you run the vacuum cleaner, it just smells like wet dog. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing apart, clean it, find the obstruction in one of the suction pipes, and then fix it. As you can see, nothing's moving around. And it smells like wet dog. So I'm going to clean this whole thing, take it apart, and okay. This is the little handheld vacuum thing that he attached to the hose. It just has a little ring on there, and it just pops right off. See, the thing is filthy as well. And then it's got a little spindle here where the suction creates the turning action of the little propeller thing here. So that comes off. That goes in there. I don't know what that is. But everything's going to go inside the two buckets full of pine sol. And this is the filter system with the tank. You know, all you gotta do is just submerge that thing. Open that up a little bit. Put that in there. Alright, and then this thing pops off. That can go in there too. Screw in there. If you put your long Phillips head in here, it unscrews. You get that little screw. But, I mean, this thing is filthy. So it all goes in the pine sol here. Get that good and clean. Soak that up. Put that in there. Now we're going to remove the suction tube here. Just pulls right out. This comes off. And then it's got maybe 6-7 screws here. We'll just take these off. And this is going to go in the pine sol as well. Got a few screws you got to take out. You got to take out one here, one that's hidden in here by the wheel, and one here. And then you take your little your screwdriver here and you push in that tab. And then the top comes off. On the old ones, once you take the screw off the back here, you just pull this out, and then it just slides out like that. And off in the pine sol bucket it goes. Boy, this water filthy. All right, then let's take the belt off, and this thing should just pop right up. Okay, I think you have 4 more screws, and the base should just come right off here. And voila! I mean, that thing's going to find the culprit. You know, you don't have to take this whole thing apart to get to the filter, but I wanted to get rid of that dog smell every time you turn the vacuum on. So all you gotta do is take this cover off, and then here's the filter. And just pull back that, and there's the culprit. Clog that thing is. Dog hair and crap. There's a bunch of stuff down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that off. I'm just gonna vacuum that out. Okay, well, I put the filter back on, and I just turned it on to see if how the suction was, and it wasn't that good. So I took 6 screws out, and I took the motor out. So I'm going to take this apart. It's really not too much to it, but it's, as I can see inside this little fan thing, it's filthy. So you know, if your fan blades are dirty at all, it really screws up the velocity of the suction. Even on your heaters and stuff, your fan blade should always be clean. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 screws out, and we'll see what this fan blade looks like. Okay, I took off the 4 screws on the back here, and then I held the little pinion rod here, spindle, whatever that's called, and then I took the nut off and I couldn't get it out, and then I looked at the side and they have little grooves in here, so all you had to do is take a screwdriver and pry it in here, and then that thing popped off. So this is filthy. This is really filthy. I gotta take the screws off. And then that's the culprit. Okay, this gave me a little trouble putting this back in there. These little, I don't know, large grommet things are notched, so they can only go in a certain way on both sides. So you have to match both these rubber grommets up, and it was kind of a pain in the ass, won't lie to you. So that's all in there, so we just got to put our cover on. Don't have any wire sticking out like that one. Alright, it shuts. Then we take our little light here, put the screw back in without getting the wire. Put this cover back on. Let's flip it over. And what's nice about this is all these screws are the same screws, so you can't mess them up. Okay, I had started it up and there was a little bit of a whine to it, so I took the whole thing apart, and the cover that I put over the fan, it was just open just a little bit and it was whistling, so I closed it, put it all back together again, and it was fine. So I was looking down here to see if I could clean this, and I looked at this release thing, and look at that. Look at that filter. Jesus. Look at how filthy that thing is. Should be ashamed of myself. It was just a foam filter. So I washed it with Pine Sol, and it smells good. Hopefully it doesn't smell like wet dog anymore. So we'll put that back in there. Okay, here we go. We got the base. This just fits in here like this. Like that. And then we got our little U-hooks here. Couple of Alright, and this little guy goes like this. Fits in those little things. You can put your little holes here. Let's get this in there. Nope. Get in there. There we go. Pull that out. Good tension on it. Turn it around, get it centered. Alright, let's put the top on. Alright, thank God for editing, because I put this whole thing, well, not the whole thing, but the cover back on, and I forgot to put the hose on. I think you need this. I might be wrong, but maybe not. Alright, so it goes like this. Oh, so that's what snaps in down there. Alright, I get you. So that's gonna go in there, in there, in there, and then snap in. Alright, alright. There we go. And if you can't do it right the first time, you'll have to try to do it again the second time. the end of the day, and it's been a long day, so this is my last project for today. I am done. Oh, I see. This little rubber thing's got to go on the edge, so then it snaps in. Okay. Right. There you go. That sounded good. Okay, I also put the screw on the back of this one as well. Alright, I took my clean unit, I put it all back together again, so this just snaps in, like so. And then this tool, which is great for cleaning stairs, put that together again, that's all clean, so you just snap that on there, and it's just held in by this O-ring. It's kind of ingenious. And then that just fits right in here like this. Alright, and then we got the tubes here. The last tube with the plastic cover. So this cover goes on like this. There's an O-ring on one of the sides, so the O-ring goes in here. I'm thinking that is correct. Where does that want to go in? Oh, there's a little notch on here. They go up and down. So it holds it in place. There we go. Let me turn it around. Put this back in its holder. We'll plug that in. Okay, I'm done. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would be. I thought I'd be able to knock it out in an hour, and it probably took 2 hours. But it's completely spotless. It's all good to go, and here's the test. There you go. It's sucking like brand new. And the best thing about it, when I turned it on, it smelled like pine saw. It didn't smell like wet dog. So that's always a good thing. Well, I just want to thank everybody for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and like them. There's many more to come. So until the next round, I'll see you later. And thanks again.